As a business owner, it's easy to get excited when we hear or see a success story. You know the saying, success is a friend of many, and success is attractive. So when we see someone succeed in a certain field, we are tempted to want to, or rather, we desire to go into the same field. Peradventure, we may succeed in that field as well. I mean, who doesn't want to succeed in life? Every one of us wants to succeed. So, before you think about starting a YouTube channel, just because someone else has started, or because you think YouTubing would give you millions of naira or dollars, here are 10 things I think you must consider. Let me put it this way. Here are 10 things that are very important that you need to put into consideration before you start up a YouTube channel. The first one is passion. What exactly are you passionate about? Or are you passionless? Okay, you need to figure out that thing that you're passionate about. Figure out that thing that when you are asked to do, you do with excitement. Let me put it this way. That thing when you be say, even if they wake you up from sleep and ask you to do, you will jump in without thinking twice. So think about it. Look deep inside you and figure out what you're most passionate about. You may decide to write down all the things that you're passionate about and then put the scale of preference. We learn that in economics. Do the scale of preference and know the ones that you are actually very, very passionate about, or the one you're most passionate about. Now, I'm saying this passion, and you're probably thinking, what's he talking about? Look, anybody can start up a YouTube channel. Anybody. I mean, anybody. It's very easy. Get a Gmail account and you're good to go. You can start up a YouTube channel. And anybody can post any rubbish. Pardon my words. Anybody can post anything they like on YouTube channel. And people would come and watch. Curious people, or people you're forced to watch. You may send your links to people and make them watch. And make them subscribe as well. But then, what sustainability plans do you have? That's where your passion comes in. At some point, you may get tired and discouraged, and you lose focus. But if you're passionate about what you're doing, it won't matter to you. You will continue to do those things that you are doing. And at the end of the day, the dollars will start coming in. So, find out what you're passionate about. That is the first building block. The second one is skill or technical know-how. I added the technical know-how because you ought to know technically. You need to know inside out. If you don't, you will wash out very quick. If you don't know what you want to do, you may start with it, but at the long run, you will lose focus because you don't even know what you're doing in the first place. This is the part where you either go to get a certification, get trained, or you learn it yourself. You are passionate about it, yes, but do you know how? You love makeup. You like it when someone applies makeup and they all look beautiful and all. But do you know how to do it? And you want to start a YouTube channel giving people makeup tutorials. In just weeks, you get tired of it because you don't know it and you're not passionate about it. But if you're passionate about it and you know it, then you have a chance. Get trained. Get certifications even. Take online classes if that will help you. Offline classes. Enroll somewhere and learn it. get knowledge before you start. The third one is, who are your audience? Your audience matter really. If you don't know who you're making the contents for, you will lose focus along the line. As a matter of fact, if you don't know who you're making the content for, at some point you're going to actually lose your viewers because they are not interested in what you're giving them. But if you can understand who you are making your contents for, that way you'll be able to channel your advert, or you're able to channel your sharing. You're able to target a certain audience if you know who they are, and you include things that will be attractive to those set of people. And number 4 is carve your niche. I use the word carve. It's regularly used, but I decided to use the word carve, meaning that in the pie of YouTubing, or in the pie of the YouTube world, you ought to bring your own cutting or cutleries and slice out your part. That's what I mean by carve. Carving your niche is all about figuring out what you are good at and channeling your attention towards that particular thing that you're good at. So now that you know your passion, now that you've acquired a skill, now that you've defined your audience, it's time for you to carve out your niche. Be particular about the part where you want to go into. Don't be a jack of all trades, because you end up being a master of none. But if you figure out that you want to go into a specific field, let's look at the tech world, for example. You know tech, or rather you love tech and you want to go there. What kind of tech do you want to talk about? The IT? Do you want to talk about softwares? Are you going to be reviewing softwares? Or you want to review gadgets, say phones, game consoles, and the rest of it? You ought to figure out which particular one you want to go into. That way, you become an authority in that particular field. That's also something to consider. And then the number 5 is start. Don't waste time. When you have realized what you want to do, when you have figured out the path you want to do, then start by all means. Now the remaining 5 are the things that you should not do. I just run through them quickly. I don't even need to waste time. It's an instruction, so just follow it. The first one is this: don't start YouTubing because your neighbor or friend is doing it and they are succeeding. Don't start YouTubing because of that. Rather, it could be a motivation for you to go and figure out if you can actually do the YouTubing. If you figure out that you can, then you need to figure out where you can, the field where you need to go into. Money is good. I love money, and you do too, whether you agree or not. So don't start YouTube just because of the money that you see people are making there. You may start making the money, but in no distant time, the money will start going away. So pay attention not to go into YouTubing just for the sake of making money, but pay attention to the 5 things I had stated before. Passion, skill. First of all, go back to passion again. Passion, go back to passion. Let it be something you want. Let it be something you're passionate about. If it's not, you may start, but along the line, you're definitely going to lose it. Number 3, don't make the mistake of choosing the wrong niche, because you start changing YouTube, and nobody loves inconsistency. That's my story, by the way. I think I started YouTube probably as early as 2012 or 2013, and I've been struggling until this year. I figured out what I want to do, although I wasn't consistent in any of them. Anyone I start, struggles and work and stuff takes my attention away from them, and then I lose focus. And the reason why I keep losing focus is because I hadn't really found out what I'm passionate about. But now I have, and I'm doing it, and I'm enjoying it. And then the last one is, don't expect too much. Don't expect to start blowing immediately. Don't expect to start having 1 billion subscribers and 10,000 views in a single video. Don't expect the growth to happen overnight. It takes time. That wasn't the last one, by the way. It takes time to grow. And then the last is, don't be discouraged. It's actually part of the fourth one. So we are both together. Don't be discouraged. Really, don't be. You're going to face so much, hurdles. You're going to face so much things pulling you back. You're going to face so much obstacles. You're going to face so much negativity. People may even come to your channel to drop negative comments. Don't be discouraged. The growth might be slow. Don't be discouraged. Keep at it. This is what I've learned the hard way. Keep at it. You'll get better, and you'll do even better. Hi, my name is Ohaka Okechukwu. I am a growth addict and a personal branding enthusiast. I encourage you to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you.